Weatherman Sam, man in the big green hat. I'm here at another new-to-me place in southern Tennessee near Fayetteville called the Gleghorn Preserve. A lot of people might know it as Wells Park. The trails are not marked, but if you follow what's out there, you're going to come across some good stuff. Let's see what we find. Yeah, from everything I've read, you can take this little path up here if there's not much vegetation, or you can just walk the creek itself. And I may do that for a little while. Although there's a deep pool up here. See, this is getting wetter. This is an interesting landscape. I don't know if there's any kind of karst or caves or any of that kind of thing. But the stream's disappearing. It is disappearing. Look right here. I'm about to cut this video off. See the water running. It's flowing up there. And then it just dries up. This is the old Fayetteville pumping station. It dates to at least 1936. You can see the spring just gushing out from under it here. And kind of what's unique about this is that this was part of the Fayetteville gravity water system. It was the first of its kind in the nation. And they pumped water to a reservoir above the town of Fayetteville that held about 225,000 gallons of water, from what I understand. But this is pretty interesting, a little piece of local history that I never knew about. So some more history on this little nature preserve. Years ago, the city of Fayetteville tried to operate it as a park, and it just kind of quickly became not financially feasible. So they sold the land off. And one of the people that they sold it to, his wife, was big into conservation, and so when she passed, he donated it back to the Conservancy Land Trust here in Tennessee, and they turned it into a preserve. And then working with Lincoln County, this became Lincoln County's first county park. It's almost you couldn't call it wilderness or anything out here, but there's no trail markers. There's no signage, there's no nothing. You're just wandering down these creek beds. It's really kind of cool in that regard. Oh, there's limestone, the way this is weathered away. So there's definitely caves here. We're in the area. That's probably where all the water is gone. Alright, for a little wildflower of the day. A few little blooms on the spiderwort. And look here, there's a snail just happily munching away on it too. You have fun, little snail. This is a sink or cave. Look at this. It's all this circular well thing. You can see it goes straight back down in there. Nice. That's cool. Found some beautiful little lace cap viburnum, I think, here in bloom. Pretty pretty. Okay, so we're at the main junction here in Steam Mill Hollow. So we're gonna take this left fork. You can go that way, or you can go that way. I think we're going to take this left one here. See what we find. This would be a pretty little set of cascades if it was flowing. But no dice today. We'll come back up on an old road here. The creek was getting narrow, but I saw this thoroughwort. And other little pink flowers in bloom. Thought it might be fun to follow this for a bit. Oh, that beautiful, beautiful sound. I hadn't heard that in a while. quickly come up to the head of this little canyon. No water, no water. Then, well, here's the water again. Oh, look at that old pipe. And there's the waterfall. Some low flow, but it is flowing. And that nice little cascade was right there. But the map says to go up this way, and this stream was dry as a bone. So we'll have to come back and explore the other little branch once we get done with this. And I don't know, maybe there's something else up there too. That would be nice. Some more piping here. This is part of the gravity system or something. I'm not sure if that makes sense. You're just using these balls or these springs and feed it down. Wow, that's nice. This is a gorgeous long cascade with an upper falls up there too. Let's see to get up to. Let's see. We're just walking up this. Right adjacent. That was easy enough to get up. Cross over here. Ooh. This whole section is just pretty. Okay, now we're back and we're going to explore this little spur here. Look at all this water coming down. I looked on the topo map and it seems promising. So give it a go. That's a good sign. I can see the start of some bluffs right there. Maybe hard to see on this video through all the green. Gorgeous little creek. There's part of this waterfall. I'd taken another little trail that dead ended and came over this way to see where this section went. And this is head-high jewelweed. That's impenetrable. And these waterfalls apparently have names. One's called Wildcat, one's called Dogwood, and one's called Rainy. Now, I've found a reference. Although considering this is just kind of like a sheet of rain coming off of this, maybe this is Rainy Falls. If I can figure it out, I'll put a note. I had the coolest experience of this waterfall. I spooked a hummingbird. Looking after the jewelweed, or maybe the viburnum that hung around just far enough away that I couldn't get photo or anything of it. And then it came in just to see what I was for a brief second, and then went back on down the canyon. And maybe it'll come back around. It's been an incredible spring system here with as little rain as we've had. This is a wet section of trail and there is a lot of water coming down. So I was looking at this cascade behind me and kept hearing this roar or whatnot, and I was like, it can't be this water that I just passed or whatnot. And then I caught a glimpse. Some serious water coming out from that spot right there. More pipes, more pipes. Ooh, there's some loose rock. So this was part of the gravity system too, and for good reason. Oh, that's pretty. That is a nice one. This whole hillside is just covered in jewelweed. Leading up to that wonderful falls. So it turns out this cascade that I thought was dry off to the right of it really isn't dry. It's flowing a little bit. So we are going to, and look, there's more pipes. More pipes. We're going to see if there's something lurking just around the corner there. We're walking this old tree. Well, that was a good gamble. It's just the third waterfall. Well, color me surprised. Here's some late hangers-on of trillium. These are probably the great white trillium. A small little cluster going right through here. I'm headed back down the creek. There's all kind of brickwork here. Oh my. Pipes leading straight down from that big spring, and then look at this hanging out in the creek. So I've opted to walk back down the creek bed instead of underneath the waterfalls again, just see what was here, a different perspective. Certainly more slippery. It's also maybe more picturesque. And since the creek is kind of narrow at this point, maybe you would have come across no shoulders, be hard to maneuver. And this path is pretty easy to follow. I'll follow it for a while. There's something up here. They wouldn't have this water pipe for no reason. Oh, this is a nice little grove of ferns here. Gorgeous. The whole hillside over there is covered. Probably not going to be able to see it in this little video, but the creek has picked up water again. There's a small little cascade there. Not really any easy way to get down to this. Well, that's a massive trunk. Oh, that sycamore tree. See, this is what everybody complains about. They take this up to the top of the hill here, and there's a little dinky small cascade. But I'm eyeballing this, and I see that most of the water is coming from this. Look at your contour lines. There's your falls. That's what you want to go see. But I'll push this a little bit further just to see a little dinky cascade or whatnot. But that's where I think the good stuff's going to be. I tell you, at first glance, that looked promising. It evens out right up here. And there's not really anything of interest going down through this. Alright, so this is the dinky little cascade. Everybody seems to be disappointed in from walking that little stretch. But there's not much of a little stretch to walk, honestly. And that's nice enough, I guess. Quickly turns into an old road bed here. Alright, well, I'm down. Here's where it split. And that was the little cascade. And this is the other route. This doesn't go very far either. And I already see a little lower cascade. There's something here. And that's quite a bit more water flowing inside. Another little trickle of a falls. But we got a little kind of a double cascade coming up here. Yeah. Faith will be rewarded a lot of times on little gambles like this. Gotta read a map. Things that make you go, what's around the bend, huh? What's around the bend? There's a little cove here. This is one you're not going to see online. Oh, hello, little friend. We have a little turtle friend here. He's just hanging out. Another one I'll have to come back and see. Maybe in the winter. There certainly won't have more rain. So much water here. So nice. For once I love the way the log is going to drape down the front of this. I made it back to the junction. That's the way out. I guess the easiest way to find yourself is you come up to this bench and you go left or right, and you go left, and then that forks up there. There's just one way up this way. And this is the last one. I hope for a good finish here. Not much to report on this section here. Walking along some of that dry creek bed. I was gonna get down in it, but you'd have to go through all that stuff. Yeah, I'm not interested in that today. I'm just hoping for one last waterfall here. A little rope to get down. Slick. Oh, this is the coup de grace. Yeah, this is a nice one. Oh, wow. on this rock just sitting here. Full of fossils. No crinoids or cyanus. That's cool. Some more pieces that have sheared off of it. And now stop and look for fossils out here. Really along with this little adventure, folks. If you enjoy the waterfalls and the old pumping station, pump house, and the springs, and the few little wildflowers we found along the way. So until next time, keep exploring and stay wild.